Hello and welcome, Taurus. Taurus, the bold, the steadfast one. Taurus, the planner. Let's see what mystic guidance is coming through for you, not for the week, but for the whole month, the month of March. That's right, Taurus. You're getting the whole month right now. But first, let's find out if you're a true Taurus. And this is according to 13 sign astrology, which is sidereal astrology because I, Adam, am a 13 sign astrologer. If you want to know more, download Star Walk 2, put in your month, day, year, and time of birth, and see where the sun was placed for you the moment you were born, because it should be in Taurus if you were born between May 14th to June 21st. That's right, May 14th to June 21st. Hello and welcome, Taurus. Now, Taurus, there are some changes here, but bear with me. There's some good ones, considering you're getting a whole month all at once as opposed to a week at a time. So that's a good change right there. And also, this month, the month of March, is the magic of healing. And it's about facing reality, trusting the process, and allowing transformation to unfold. The universe is clearing the path for a new chapter. Step into it with courage and wisdom during this time, Taurus. Now, we're just going to briefly go through the calendar and click on the retrogrades and the moons. So the first retrograde is actually today, March 1st, Venus retrograde in Pisces in the 7th house, nestled around open enemies. So the fact that a planet goes retrograde, it's time for a review, to look at, reevaluate. When it comes to whatever Venus is about what you love and value. So reviewing what you love and value above all else, and it ties into those open enemies. So a good time for setting boundaries and cutting cords, I would say. And then for March 13th, Thursday, March 13th, we have the total lunar eclipse, which is the crow moon during this month. It's a blood moon. It's in Leo, in the 10th house, highlighting reputation. And Leo is all about that self-expression. So also the fact that the lunar eclipses as well as the solar eclipses, they're not just for this moment, they're between now and 6 months from now. So you'll be dealing with your reputation between now and 6 months from now, and it's really going to be honing in on all of that. And then you will also, on March 13th, have a personal message according to your sign, because there will be a collective message and then personal message for all 13 signs. And then on Saturday, March 15th, Mercury goes retrograde in Pisces in the 3rd house, devoted to the relatives. And if you want to know more about that for all retrogrades and directs, you will go to the community section and read that post whenever that day happens at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on March 29th, we have the partial solar eclipse in Pisces in the 2nd house, highlighting personal resources. That's right, this month is packed with retrogrades and eclipses. Can you believe it, Taurus? How interesting. Now, let's look at the dice and see what is coming through for you for this month of March. We have Jupiter in Taurus in the 11th house. Jupiter's about expansion and growth and luck at times. And of course, Taurus, you are Taurus. Taurus, the bull, the steadfast one, the planner, also the one that plans the finances and security, builds character. And then the 11th house, the house naturally of Aquarius. So innovation, introspection, futuristic thinking, humanitarian projects, social groups, friendship circles. So for you, Taurus, I would say really focus on building your friendship circles in your social groups, or even building humanitarian projects, because it's going to bring you growth in the long run. And now, moving over here to the overall energy, we have align your universe, navigate the distractions. So really take this time to evaluate things that matter to you and navigate through all those other distractions that don't matter so much. So time for reevaluation. And then for the biggest challenge we have here, direction guardian. Choose your path. There are many paths to choose, but it's up to you, Taurus, to choose the path that you want to walk. And then over here, for the hidden influences, we have Five of Thought. Whenever you see the Five of Thoughts, he's also known as the Five of Swords in traditional tarot. It's stinking thinking. Taurus, have you been doing some of that stinking thinking lately? Well, cut that out, because the path that you were on seemed like the right one at that moment, but now you've run into a challenge. There's a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track, and negative people who are draining or who bring unwanted drama into your life, learn to let them go. Work on cutting any karmic cords or any distractions out of your life so you can focus on the path that you need to choose during this time. And then we have here guidance from Spirit. Be proud. Spirit is saying, be proud, Taurus. Give yourself a pat on the back. Celebrate your little wins. Be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. So let's say if you're walking through a field of flowers, you're going to stop and smell them, right? You're not just going to walk right on through. So stop and appreciate what you've achieved and be proud of that. Also, take time to acknowledge how far you've come. It's very important during this time. And now for opportunities and blessings, we have here 10 of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely. People you can trust. So tune into that energy of an emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends. Goes right back over to number 11 there, the 11th house, the social groups, the friendship circles. Having those wonderful outings where you're with your friends or your social groups and everyone's just having a good time. An emotionally fulfilling life with these family and friends. And then action to take here. The Star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support, Taurus. If you feel like you're doing things alone, call in for the support, because your soul family is out there. Your star family is waiting for you to call them in for support. So take that opportunity to call in that support. And the inner work and mindset. So here we have inner work. Have courage. Stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. Release the fear. Be vulnerable. Vulnerability is actually a great inner strength. And then growth. And that goes right back over to the die Jupiter. Jupiter's all about growth. It's the growth, the spiritual growth, the physical growth, the emotional growth, the mental growth. It's all about that. And vulnerability allows for the growth. And then for the mindset, we have here many choices. Goes right back up there with a direction guardian. Choose your path. So opportunities abound when you're in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options. Don't just make a choice out of haste. Look at all your options. Weigh your pros and cons. If you need assistance with that, reach out to a Virgo, because they're really good at that. So Taurus, really take that time to choose your path. Don't rush on choosing your path. Weigh out those pros and cons and see which path you want to take that's going to bring you the emotional fulfillment, that bliss, the happiness, the joy during this month of March, but also between now and 6 months from now, because we got the eclipses during this month. Now, Taurus, let's see what the outcome is for you with the rune. We have Yera. Yera is all about really seeing the fruits of your labors, or reaping what you've already sown. The results of earlier efforts are realized. A time of peace and happiness. Fruitful season. It can break through stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. And then the message to tie it all together here: make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. That goes right back over to the 5 of thought over there. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. It's stinking thinking. Change your thoughts. Change your life. Work on that, Taurus. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. You gotta believe it, Taurus. If you want to be building your character and growing exponentially, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, you gotta step up and be more courageous. You gotta put yourself out there in those friendship circles and those social groups. You gotta navigate through all those distractions. And then you gotta have that focus. And if you need support, call in that support. Now, Taurus, if you've never been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you're going to get this monthly reading as well as the new moon and full moon reading. And of course, there are other little treasures throughout this channel, and you can go ahead and feel free to browse that. Also, hit that thumbs up so more and more Tauruses just like you can hear this message. And comment down below if this resonated with you. Also, if you know your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your north node, feel free to go down to the description below. Click on that link to go to that playlist and hear more and more of your mystic guidance throughout this month of March. So be sure to subscribe and come back for more and more of this content. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.